Hello engineers, innovators and problem solvers. Welcome back to Enginorium, engineering knowledge without limit. In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to construct the isometric projection of a semicylindrical surface of base 60 mm, height 30 mm and width 20 mm. So, without wasting much of our time, let's get started. Okay, so let's draw our baseline. Since we know we are drawing an isometric drawing, so we draw a baseline where all our construction will be based upon. So we just take any radius, then we put a point, take any point to be your center, then let's construct an angle 90 degrees. So we draw a semicircle here with any radius of your choice. Cuts here, cuts here. Now from these 2 points, we can now get our 90 degrees, and from here we can bisect these two sides. This is 60 degrees, so let's bisect it to get 30 degrees. Okay, now we said that we have a height 30 millimeters, so let's draw the height. 30 millimeters. We mark off the 30 at this point here. This is 30 millimeters, and we have a length. The base. We have a base of 60 millimeters. 60 millimeters. So here's the base side. So we get 60 millimeters. Okay. So now at this point let's construct an angle 120 degrees upward. Okay, so here's how we construct 60 degrees. Then from there we can construct this other one here. Now this part is 120 degrees. So what? Because 120 minus 30 degrees here gives us 90 upwards. So let's take that upwards of 30 degrees and 30 millimeters. So we can join this point to this point. Join this point to this point, light, since that is not our focus. Okay, now since they have given us width, so let's also draw our width to the left hand side. That will be 20 millimeters. But first, let's get this range 20 millimeters. We mark off our 20 millimeters here. Okay, so at this point, we'll construct 120 degrees to make the vertical line straight upwards. So from here we cut here, then we can now draw this line upwards, and we said our height is 30 millimeters. So let's take 30 millimeters upward through this point. Then we can now join these 2 points. Okay, with that, now just in order to avoid too much construction details on your drawing, you can just put the protractor at this point. Let your point be aligned with this edge of this point. Then we'll mark 60 degrees. Mark 60 degrees here. Okay. And we said our base is 60 millimeters. Base also known as the length. So let's draw 60 millimeters. 60 millimeters, light detail. Okay, then you can now join these 2 points together. Now in order to draw a semicircle here, we have to mark the center and also mark the center here. Okay. We'll draw straight line through it. Okay, so as I said before in my previous video, to draw a semicircle we need to complete this side to be as equal square as this. So if this is 60 millimeters, we need to complete this side up towards 60. That is, we add another 30 below. So at this point we put in our pair of compasses, extend it up to this point. You see it? We can now draw it like this. Now since this is our focus, we can make it dark. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to join these 2 points and this place. Okay, so we put it at this point of intersection. You can now draw the curve from this point downwards. Make sure it's at the right point. Okay, you see it. Now we have a curve. So now we have to also mark the center of this place, here, then join it to this point. Okay, so now with your pair of compasses with the pin at that same point where you used to draw this one, we put it there and extend it up to this side, up to this point. Put it, make sure it's on the point. Then draw it. Okay. Then you see that we did something, we crossed here, so we also want to make a cross here. So let's do that. Okay. So we have to draw the base, this part at this side also, So let's, okay. And so that our thickness was 20 millimeters. So we can now join these 2 points together. Now you have to mark the same points also on this line. So if we put our protractor at this point of intersection and measure in 90 degrees, okay, so after getting your 90 degrees, measuring your 90 degrees, now you have to transfer this point up to this point. So let's get it, let's get that point. So we have this point here. So now this point, this place is where you will now put your protractor, extend it up to this side. Then we can now have a curve like this. With that, we have to join this point to this point. Yeah, we have to join that point to this point like this. Now we have the isometric projection of this is a semicylindrical surface. Now let's darken all the major points that we're interested in. This part and this part. So that will be all for today. Thank you guys. See you in my next video.